Today, we're going to dive into a really beautiful story. It's told through the eyes of a daughter, Emma, about her favorite person in the whole world, her amazing mom, Sarah. As we go through this, you're going to see a portrait so warm and heartfelt, it honestly feels like it's pulled straight from a classic storybook.
And this one line right here, it really sets the stage for everything. See, Emma doesn't just see her mom as a parent, a role that's about duty and responsibility. She sees her as her best friend. And that kind of relationship, one built on a real, genuine connection, well, that's the foundation for everything we're about to explore. All right, so let's actually meet the woman at the heart of this story. In this first part, we're going to see Sarah exactly how her daughter Emma sees her, and it's a picture painted with pure love. Now, what's so cool about this description is how it goes way beyond just the basics. I mean, sure, we learned she's 48 and has wavy brown hair, but Emma wants us to focus on the things that really define her mom. Her very kind green eyes, and a smile that doesn't just, sit on her face, it lights up the whole room.
And this right here shows you where Sarah's real strength is. It doesn't matter how tall she is, because her presence, her love is just huge. Emma says that whenever she's sad or tired, one of her mom's hugs just makes everything okay again. It's kind of like her superpower, this source of just unconditional comfort.
And a hug is so much more than just putting your arms around someone. When you look at the definition, it's a physical way of showing love and comfort and friendship, which are the exact things Sarah is all about for Emma. It's care that you can literally feel.
Okay, so let's shift from what she looks like to who she is. And as this next section suggests, we're about to see exactly why Emma says her mom has a true heart of gold.
This slide just lays it all out so perfectly. On one side, you have Sarah the nurse, who spends her entire day caring for sick people in her community. And then on the other, you have Sarah the mom, who, no matter how exhausted she must be, still comes home with a warm smile. It shows this incredible, non-stop ability to care that just flows through every single part of her life.
And just think about what this little routine says. Waking up at 6 a.m. before a long, draining day of taking care of others just to take care of her family first. This isn't just about making breakfast. It's a daily lesson in dedication and putting the people you love first.
So now let's zoom in a little bit, right into their house, where Sarah isn't just living, she's the very heart of their home.
Oh, and this detail, I love this. It just paints such a vivid picture. She's an amazing cook. Emma describes this home just filled with wonderful smells, all centered around this one special meal, that's Sunday roast chicken. It's so clear that in their family, food is another language of love. It's how they make memories.
And what's so brilliant here is that the kitchen isn't just about chores. Look at how these steps progress. It starts simple, with washing vegetables, but it quickly gets to the real point of it all, talking about their day, and this is the most important part, really listening to each other. The kitchen is where they connect, where Sarah offers up advice right along with the food.
So this simple act, setting the table, it becomes so much more than just a task. For Emma and Sarah, as we just saw, it's this meaningful ritual. It's a way of intentionally coming together and preparing to connect with each other.
Okay, let's talk about the special things that Emma and Sarah do on the weekends, those moments they carve out just for the two of them.
This just creates such a peaceful image, doesn't it? Saturday mornings aren't rushed. They're spent quietly in the garden with roses and tulips. Emma talks about just sitting on a wooden bench, drinking hot tea, and sharing the morning together. It's all about just being present. And then from the quiet garden, they go out and have some fun in the afternoon. But again, notice the focus isn't on buying a bunch of stuff. It's on the shared experience. Looking at window displays, and then finding a little cafe to share a piece of chocolate cake. It's these simple, small joys that build their incredibly strong bond.
And what's so clear is that their time together is just filled with laughter. Sarah isn't only this caring, hardworking mom, she's also really fun and tells hilarious stories. This just adds such a wonderful, joyful layer to their whole relationship.
And that ability to find things funny and make other people laugh is just so important. But it's what she shares that makes their connection even deeper. By sharing stories from her own childhood, Sarah is sharing a part of herself from before she was just mom. She's letting Emma see her as a whole person, which connects them on this much deeper person-to-person level. And that brings us to our final and honestly most powerful section. This is where Emma really sums up the incredible depth of their bond and brings everything we've talked about together. This line is everything.
Can you just imagine hearing this before a big test or a game or any challenge you're facing? It's more than just a nice thing to say, it's the foundation of Emma's confidence. It's Sarah's unwavering support, spoken out loud, a voice Emma can take with her wherever she goes.
And that's exactly what real support is. It's not just helping out. It's actively encouraging and empowering someone, especially when things get tough. Sarah doesn't just provide for Emma, she builds her up.
So what are the big lessons you learn from a life like Sarah's? Well, they're simple, but they're so profound, and they're taught by example every single day. Be kind, work hard, help others. Sarah doesn't just say these words, she is these words.
And here's the beautiful ending to it all. Emma knows how lucky she is, and her biggest dream, her greatest goal, is just to be like her mom. That's such a powerful testament to the impact Sarah has had. I mean, there's really no higher praise than that.
So this story leaves us with a really powerful question to think about. Yeah, it's about a mother and a daughter, but the feelings here are universal. It kind of makes you stop and think, who is that person for you? Who in your life is that example of kindness and hard work, and who always has a hug ready when you need it the most?